Okay, so this is a new frame from racerx coming out soon. It's called the Twig Tank. Oh, you know what? I think I might have even thought of that name. I just thought about that. I'm pretty sure I thought of that name. That's funny. So this thing was a pain in my ass to build. Just because of the little things that were wanted in here, like the LC filter that takes up a bunch of room. Well, it's a bigger one, not the little tiny ones that I usually use, but it's a little bit bigger. And then luckily we got the nameless RC 400 milliwatt VTX in here because that's basically like the smallest VTX you can get. So those two together fit behind the camera up under the canopy, and then the buzzer also was able to fit in the front under the camera. I had to use longer screws though. I still need to tighten it down a little bit. I might trim off the top of the screws, but these were some really long screws. Let me see if I have some more, just so I can tell you how long they were. I think it was this one. And this one was maybe like 3 millimeters or so too tall. Yeah, that's 27 millimeters from end to end. 27. So a 25 would be perfect. Actually, I don't even know, do they measure screws from end to end or do they measure it from the threads? I don't know. But I would just say 25 millimeter screws, M2 screws. And that might be what comes with the kit. I'm not 100% sure on that. But and then also we got the baby, what is it, the split? Or is it a baby turtle? Oh yeah, it's a baby turtle. So we got the baby turtle in here, HD camera, and a Crossfire Nano. So I started the build by trying to fit everything under the canopy, and it just was not gonna work. So what I did was I went with the longer screws, and I used these spacers. These spacers, let's see if I can't measure it. It looks like a 5 millimeter. Yeah, it's a 5 millimeter spacer. So if you build micros or you like micros, you're getting into building them or whatever, do yourself a favor, get yourself a kit. This used to be a kit, but I started filling it up with other stuff. But get a kit of M2 screws. I'm pretty sure Race Day Quads has this stuff. M2 steel screws of all lengths. And then get the kit of the M2 nylon stuff, like the spacers, the standoffs, and the nuts, because you're gonna need them. But like I was saying, this does come with a kit. Here's a kit that comes with the regular twig. So it comes with the steel screws, the nylon spacers, and nuts. But that's for the regular twig, and those screws are probably half as long as they need to be for this build. So I'm only talking about this build in particular where it's using an HD camera, because that's a whole nother board that you're adding in with the all-in-one. So I was able to use the 5 millimeter spacers and fit the Crossfire Nano in the middle. It's sandwiched in there. It was just like the most perfect fit, just absolutely perfect. And it's even thicker than normal because first I put heat shrink around it, then I used that EMF tape, and then I put double-sided foam tape on the bottom, and then I put some thinner foam tape on the top of it. So it's way thicker than it would be without anything. So, but just how it is sitting, what I used was perfect. So this is just like a regular twig. The only difference is that it's 4 millimeters thick. So you can see how chunky it is. It has no flex at all. If you try to bend it, there's just no flex. It's one tough frame. And that's why it's called the tank. because it's just gonna be a beast and it's gonna be super hard to break, and it's just awesome. And it's not that much heavier either. I believe when I got mine, I weighed it and it was like 17 grams, I'm pretty sure. I want to say 17. Don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure it was 17. And that's light for a 3-inch frame. Super light. So I had the prototype and it only fit 9x9 hole pattern, but the updated version, the new version, does 9x9 and 12x12. So these are the Beta FPV 1404 3800 kV motors. They have a 12x12 pattern, and it works perfect. So if you are interested in a twig that's a beast, this is not the XL. This is way smaller than the XL. I wish I had an XL here. I know I have a mutant here. Let me check real quick. Oh, I might have one actually. Shit, no, that's a mutant, I think. Yeah, I can't compare it because I don't have a twig here. A twig XL. I showed my twig tank in another video, but like I was saying, this was like a prototype frame, so it's a little bit different. It's still 4mm thick, but it only fit the 9x9 pattern, so I got 1204s on here. And don't get me wrong, 1204s, it's a beast as it is. 1204s on here, because like I was saying, you know, it's around 17 grams, so that's light for a 3-inch. So yeah, these things are awesome. I had to have one, and I'll always have one of these because they're just so cool. So yeah, you can do it HD style or do it regular style. It doesn't really raise it up that much. It's not that much higher. And that's actually a good thing for the HD version because it raises it up away from the props, so you most likely won't have any props in view. Different canopy too, so this is the tank canopy. So it does not come with a twig canopy. This is the new twig tank canopy, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Just thicker and fits 9x9, 12x12. I don't think the regular twig fits 12x12. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But you wouldn't really want a 12x12 motor on there because it's only 2mm thick. It's made for like 1103s, 4s, 5s. So yeah, there you go. Twig tank. Get you one. Brian's doing a deal right now where the first 4 people that contact me to build them one of these, you get the frame for free. And these cost $37, so. Alright.